On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A first carry now. This is Williams. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set. 60 outlaw.
First carry for James Conner. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive. Come on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10, 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Eason going top shelf for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
26 Mike, stop. He's heavy on the edges. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Jalen Marshall. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 36. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Hey, Alpha.
On second down, it's Connor. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Smith. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Hey, high 7.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Check 53. Strip the ball.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Eason flush to his right. He can run. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. Throwing on first down. Eason. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, a give to counter. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Eason. It's complete to Robinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Off play action. Eason going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. I'm coming after you. X3. 218, chopper. Joker.
Throwing again. Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
61, match 5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, he's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Almost the entire length of the field. A punt return of 97 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Toss play, Connor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Eason. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Okafor. second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Devin Bush coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 15.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for... And got his man complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. A big play that time through the air. 46 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Leo, recon, 132 fighter.
Back. Undercrush.
Alert 3.
Off the play fake. Eason. Looking sideline, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Eason, and that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jordan Berry now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start. Just outside their own 40-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? It's caught inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To throw on second down. Eason And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play. Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though. A final shot before break. Eason. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Eason, screen pass to Connor. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Off play action. Eason. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Get ready.
Set. 30 base. Big River.
Off the play fake. Eason. He finds Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get it.
To throw again. Eason. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Steelers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Mike 44. Target, 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 target. Hit it.
On second down now, it's Connor, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Go, go. Pilot, 64, weak, snap.
On third down, Eason. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Go! Switch! 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 Hey, zoom!
They're going to try and throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason, and he connects with Vance McDonald. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the gun on 3rd down. Eason, open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. That's complete to Gallman. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here.
Here we go.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll run with Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
And that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives. And now, blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
26 Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. 4 picks.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards, the final tally. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes left side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Yellow. Watch the slack. Check. 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 Hatchet. He's crashing. He's checking.
They'll run it with Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Did they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Eason toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Check 26. Check 26. Big ass.
Throwing again. Eason. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And this is no good. Close, that he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Double dog. That's the way. 50.
To throw on second down. Eason. Throw that side complete to Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Back to throw. Eason. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Looking to throw. Eason. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Williams. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Yellow. You got 3 down.
Mike 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Michael Thomas, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point splits the uprights. Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. And really pouring it on now with the Cowboys. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach."
And now here is another interception. picked off at the 36. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And going deep, and this is caught inside the 5, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.